Hi there, Chris here. I've been thinking about doing this video, but I've been putting it off for about 3 months. Yeah, I'll be alright. Nah, I don't need to do this video. I know it's really important, but nah, everything will be fine. Procrastination affects us all. I call it the big P because we all get tapped on the head from the big P from time to time. It doesn't matter who you are on the planet, we all procrastinate from time to time. So here I've got 6 short tips and observations for you today on that curly topic of procrastination. There's heaps of great IP out there in the sense of methods that are proven to overcome procrastination. I like, as I may have mentioned in previous videos, Brian Tracy. Brian Tracy wrote Eat That Frog a few years ago, and it's a great manual for mindset and mind control and for a process for you to follow to overcome procrastination. So Brian says the first thing you do, even if you hate it, you're full of fear, you eat that big bulbous green frog, then everything else becomes a little bit easier. I like Robin Sharma's method out there on YouTube. He's also got a method for overcoming procrastination, but you go and pick one that suits you, that you believe in, and then you practice. So this is all about articulating those fears, articulating what are you not doing that you know you should, and you write it down. You share it with a colleague, you share it with your wife or partner, and you say, I really want to do this. Believe you me, the difference of even just writing the words down and seeing the words, popping it on the fridge or popping it by your monitor in your office, you've got it there, it's in front of you. Or get a bit pictorial, get a bit colourful, use an image or a photograph, but articulate it and then it'll puncture itself into your consciousness. Sit there, close your eyes and just, gosh, if I could just get my cold calls out of the way, how would I feel? Imagine life without the challenge that you are procrastinating on. Get vivid, get real, let your imagination run wild. Picture the future when you've got this issue or challenge out of the way. Think it and breathe it. So this is all about inspiring those around you that you've beaten this thing, because believe you me, when you make excuses to people, it de-energizes those around you, and sometimes they walk away from you. It engages the law of repulsion. They don't actually want to be around you when you're whinging and complaining. Think about inspiring them with, hey, I've overcome this issue, I've given up cigarettes, and I'm now at 3 months without a cigarette. Woohoo! I had a cigarette last night. Yeah, it's really hard. What do you think people want to be around? So inspire them with your courage and bravery to do things that you might not want to do, because that's what engages and excites people. So all your fears around this issue or topic or act that you might be procrastinating about is all a mind invention. It's 99.999%. You're creating that fear and imagery and vividity in your head. It is pivotally not a representation of the real world. So in a sense, it's a little bit of a psychosis that you're creating this invention in your head about this thing that you're not doing. It is pivotally not a reflection of the real world. And once we understand that, we can go ahead to sort of unpick the chains and sort of crack our fear open to give us the inspiration and the energy to overcome procrastination. And finally, Now this can work really well, particularly in the coaching game. When you have a little bit of accountability, you have a little pipette of fear of overcoming something and then sort of reporting in and saying, yes, I've done this and I feel good about that. A lot of people resist accountability. There's fears in their heads about being accountable to someone else. Ooh. Pivotally, it is important and can be a great source of inertia for change. So if you are procrastinating about someone, tell someone around you know and trust. Get a coach potentially, and they're going to hold you to account. Not for any brutal reason, but for you to get where you want to go. Okay, that's it for me today on procrastination. Tricky word, eh? I hope you've taken something from that video today. I'll see you soon.